Do you have fear of being watched, even when you know that nobody is around you? Or maybe a strong fear of people that look deceiving and uncanny? Join me as we take a dive into Mr. Friend's trio of claymation, stop-motion-esque CGI horror shorts. Don't forget to go show support to him on his channel, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. The man with no mouth. Our first story follows a boy whose name is Timmy, as he sits in his room, struggling to do his math homework. Some really tough shit here. Based on the clock, Timmy finds himself stuck on this excruciating problem for 2 whole hours, and in the midst of doing his homework, he heard an unexplainable sound come from outside his window. Yet nothing was there, or that's what he thought.
What was that? Timothy looked out of the window to see what made that noise. It was very dark. I could have sworn I heard something from out there. Huh? Timothy took another peek out of the window. He definitely saw something this time. A thin, naked figure standing in the middle of the garden. It was looking right at little Timothy, and it cocked its head and waved. Who was that? Why did they have no clothes on? 100 questions raced through young Timothy's mind. But then he quickly remembered. He still had to finish his maths homework by tomorrow.
Yet somehow seeing this figure did not deter him from getting back to his math homework.
When Timothy was drifting off into sleep, he heard something right outside his window. Huh? Timothy knew he shouldn't go and see, but he was a curious little chap. Oh, oh, oh!
And as he saw this mouthless figure, little Timmy didn't run out of his room screaming. Instead, he questioned the creature. He soon realized that the creature was just trying to help him with his homework, or did he have a different motive?
What are you trying to say? Huh? My maths problem? Are you trying to help me with my homework?
Side note, if a skinwalker can do basic math better than you, I think you have a problem.
Timothy slid over to his computer and cautiously pressed the number 6 on his keyboard. By gosh, you were right. The answer was indeed 6. How smart you are. Huh? Do you want to come inside? I'm not sure. I'm not really supposed to be talking to strangers, let alone let them in my bedroom. I'll tell you what though, since we're now friends, you can come back tomorrow and help me with tomorrow's questions. The man then slunk off into the night.
This next sequence where Timmy is sleeping absolutely gave me goosebumps the first time I saw it. I have this fear of something watching me while I sleep, and let me tell you, this scene does not help me with that. Also, the blank stare from this guy, uncanny.
Huh?
So it fast forwards to the next night, where Timmy is up in his room, doing yet another impossible math question, except things go a bit differently this time.
Timothy went over to the window and looked out into the garden. Hello? Mr. No Mouth, are you there? Everything was silent. Oh, I guess I'll have to solve this one myself then. At that moment, Timothy heard a familiar whistling coming from outside. His new friend was back. Timothy was very relieved. Thank goodness you're back. You can help me with my homework now. What's the answer?
The mouthless man did not respond to Timmy's question until he got inside, where the unthinkable happened.
Well, come and take a closer look. I'm so glad you're here to help me. It's wonderful to have a friend like you now. By the way, I was wondering, how do you whistle when you have no mouth?
You know, I understand that the man with no mouth eats the heads off of children, but at least he has the courtesy to finish their homework. What a great guy. Bad Boy Oliver. Our next horror short is titled Bad Boy Oliver. Oliver is going to visit his aunt and uncle in the rural town of Meadowshire. Side note, I think the analog style filters and grain as well as the sound design really gives this such an authentic old feeling. Sells it really well. I also enjoy how the creator doesn't try to add too much detail in the walking animations or mouths moving when they talk. In this scene, the characters just kind of fade into nothing to show that they're going to a different location, and it gives it a nice touch. Uncle Charles shows Oliver their home, until something catches Oliver's eye. Before him is what appears to be a grown, adult-sized, lanky mouse doll, which completely puzzles Oliver. Charles introduces him as Mr. Bobo.
That's Mr. Bobo. Your father and I used to adore him when we were children. Why, we could have sworn he had a mind of his own at times. Mr. Bobo?
A second side note, you can see here that the wallpaper in this bedroom is actually similar to that of the back rooms.
Mr. Bobo?
This is the second time in both of these short films where this is a scenario that the main character is being watched while sleeping. And to Oliver's horror, when he wakes up, Mr. Bobo was gone, but it turned out to be just a dream.
What was that? Huh? Where did he go? I'm just imagining things. He's not real.
Something about Mr. Bobo just scared Oliver, so he does this and discovers a terrifying secret.
But he was finding it hard to have much fun. I'm not scared of you, Mr. Bobo. You're just a silly doll, and you're not real. Huh. I'm sorry, Mr. Bobo. please don't be mad. Huh? What's that? I see you've hurt Mr. Bobo, Oliver. That's a bad boy. Uncle Charles, why is there a camera in Mr. Bobo? If you'd have just played quietly and been a good boy, I wouldn't have to do this.
And who knows what dark reason Uncle Charles had for monitoring Oliver through this weird stuffed animal. I just want to say, this short felt really original. I feel like anyone would have thought Mr. Bobo was a haunted doll that was going to do something to Oliver, but the outcome was a bit different, and I enjoy that. Apple Vision Pro. This next video is pretty interesting. Seeing a product like the Apple Vision Pro in a video that appears old and grainy is definitely odd. This time a boy named Kevin receives his long-awaited Apple Vision Pro and plays with it for hours on end, to the point something starts to seem off.
Kevin, honey, dinner's ready. Mom?
Kevin's mom calls him to the kitchen for dinner, but is nowhere to be found. While Kevin is in the dining room waiting for dinner, he fails to see the strange four-legged figure that lurks behind him. So Kevin decides to forget about dinner and go back to his Apple Vision Pro. But as he does that, something odd catches his eye.
Well, I guess I have a bit more Vision Pro time. Huh? Mum, is that you? Huh? Ah! Ah!
Then a sequence of events ensues, where his mother appears distorted through the eyes of the Vision Pro, but in real life, everything appears normal. Kevin frantically runs into the kitchen and spots a knife to use on that terrifying distorted figure that just confronted him. His mom, puzzled, walks into the kitchen to talk to Kevin, and I'm pretty sure you can see where this is going.
Kevin, honey, what's going on with you? Kevin. You can't hide, Kevin. Found you. You're not my mum. Stay away from me. Mom!
To Kevin's horror, he had used the knife on his mother, realizing his mistake as he takes off his Apple headset and goes to console his mother. This would be the greatest mistake of his life.
What have I done? Mom, I didn't mean to. Kevin? I'm so sorry, Mum. Oh, my dear boy Kevin. I think something is terribly wrong with my Vision Pro headset. Ow, Mom, that hurts. Mom! I got you.
And yet another turn of events, another gruesome plot twist. It wasn't his headset that was distorting reality. Again, I love the originality of these shorts and I hope to see more from this insanely talented creator.